July 6th, 2026, John 15:13. Greater love has no one than this, that he laid down his life for his friends. 1 Timothy 1:3 and 5. As I urged you on my departure to Macedonia, you should stay on at Ephesus to instruct certain men not to teach false doctrines. The goal of our instruction is the love that comes from a pure heart, a clear conscience, and a sincere faith. Acts 16:1-3. Paul came to Derbe and then to Lystra, where he found a disciple named Timothy, the son of a believing Jewish woman and a Greek father. The brothers in Lystra and Iconium spoke well of him. Paul wanted Timothy to accompany him, so he took him and circumcised him on account of the Jews in that area, for they all knew that his father was a Greek. John 13:35. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. Reflection. Jesus did in fact give and have the greatest love. However, he did more than die for us to secure us as friends, heirs, and siblings. More than this, he laid down his life to live as well as his life to death. As the Creator and Word made flesh, nothing was beyond his command. Yet when he commanded, almost always, it was for the benefit of others. The signs and wonders prophesied about him and miracles were not for the fanfare of his existence. They were the needs finding solutions, full restoration for those who encountered Christ. He gave his life into death. The greater love is to lay down the life we live, as much as to take up our death and end our life. Paul instructed his disciples to this end and lived his life in the same way. False doctrine always seeks to exploit, but love that comes from a pure heart devoted to truth and reality will always produce a clear conscience. In these lifestyles, we maintain a steady supply of his revelation, and his persuasion consistently moves us into his will. The gospel of Christ is the most relevant doctrine in all of humanity. Social and political norms can be a distraction that derails the ministry of hope. For those in Christ, we know that cultural axioms and traditions have a place, but they do not set our place. Paul wanted Timothy to be relevant as a follower of the way, without distractions and above reproach of the opposition to the gospel. Timothy adopted an entire identity, laying down his life for the love of those who may be reached by the ministry of Christ. He proved that Jesus is more than Greek or Jew. He is the unity of all people and removes all reservations that otherwise would be taboo. Prayer. Thank you for the greater love. How can we love any less? You put aside your glory for the life of a servant. You brought peace to our toil. You gave rest for our burden. You removed sin and gave us righteousness, nothing that we could earn, only pure holiness from you to us through the life you lived, the life you died to, and the life you resurrected into for our hope of glory.